add them to the action queue. The action queue comes after the level up queue. People who are about to level up cut in front of everyone who's taken an action. But then, if if uh, if if no one's leveling up, then it picks players who have taken an action recently. You know, because they have experience points to show that they've gained. Um, and then uh, and then excuse me. And then after that, it's people who recently joined the game, and then after that, it's just like whoever. Right. So yeah, what I want to check now is, and I might have to special case this. Um, right now, I need to find out if the second line of the like the if the part the line about I need to check if the line about how much experience points you've gained will show up even if your acted flag is not true. Python's weird. If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them. Uh, I try and be informative. Part of the whole point of the stream is like for educational purposes, so why not? um, uh, what are we doing here? No, this isn't. This isn't the right place. Where am I actually trying to look? Oh, it's in the blitting section. Right. Okay. So, uh, yeah. Here we go. So experience plus equals. So this probably only happens if acted is true. Where do we check acted here? Oh, acted. Yeah. Okay. No. Acted. Yeah, we only check acted for whether oh, gain A. Yeah. Okay, so this should work. Gain A. Do we have to oh, do we have to mess with gain? Yeah, wait, how does that work? Gain. Uh Yeah, how does gain work? Sorry. Gain is like how we keep track of how many points have been gained in recent history. Uh, yeah. Yep. Okay, so not only do we need to oh wait. Yeah. So not only do we need to to put the player into the queue and set their name tag as whatever, we also need to bump up their gain to display the correct amount. Otherwise, it'll just say +0 equals. It will accurately say what their experience is, but it won't. It'll accurately say what their experience is. It won't it won't look right because it'll imply that they just gained 0 points, which is not true. All right, so the part with the name tag and all that business. Hold on, let me just look again what how this was structured. Uh, plus equals value if values. Yeah. So actually, I guess technically I could put this statement inside the. Yeah, I could put this statement inside here. I could put both of these statements inside there. Because I don't need to. I'm checking if values is greater than 0. And it's not like I need to add experience if values is less than 0. Or is less than or equal to 0. And it can't be less than, but if it's equal to 0. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, no, that's fine. I won't put the print inside here because I guess I do still want it to let me know when a player gains 0 experience. But yeah, we only need to do these things if it's greater than 0. So we add the experience. We bump up their gain value. Oh, and I need to change p key probably in the. I probably sloppily pasted that stuff in there, and I need to probably fix that. So let's double check. I've done that more than a few times. P key. Right. It's not P key. It's eligible list I. In all of these cases. Yes. All right. So cool. Wait, what? What are you saying? Player dictionary. Wait, what just happened? Oh, I accidentally copied a. Oops. Accidentally copied a an extra parenthesis. Yeah, when I picked up eligible list. Whoops, wrong key. Backspace. There we go. Copy that. P key. P key. All right. Cool. I am going to. All right, Denny Crane. It was nice to see you. I hope to catch you again sometime. All right. I'm going to shut down the script because I'm going to bring it up, and then this should all work. Or it'll just crash. We'll see. Maybe both. Maybe it'll work and then it'll crash, or crash and then work. I don't know. No, that one would be surprising. If it crashed and then worked, that'd be really impressive. I hope it does that, just to find out how that's even possible. All right. So the one thing I was thinking is that I can dial down the passive points cooldown, because right now it's at 20 minutes. Like every 20 minutes you gain a point. I think I'm gonna put it down to like 15 minutes, maybe. Uh, so shit. Yeah, okay, yeah. So passive points cooldown. I think I had it 900 before. I cranked it up to 1200, but I kind of want to crank it way down, just to test it. But no, I'll let it happen. I'll let it happen naturally. I'll maybe I'll work on that art stuff now. Maybe I'll call this. I'll restart the script in just a moment, and we'll find out how it works. And then in the meantime, I'll work on something else. And right, I still owe Lauren his eye darks, so that should be quick, at least. So file open. Our nope, too far. Way too far. So our character template. Oh yeah, I should clean up the fuzziness too. The little fuzzy mouse. Maybe it's okay for the mouse to be fuzzy. Mice are supposed to be fuzzy, right? What previous games have I made? I have a few. I have a few on my site, which are just like demos mostly. Because like since I started working independently, I actually I haven't like released a product yet. I have wow, yeah, I really haven't. I was like, I would look at like people who are working independently, and I'd be like, seems like they're not releasing many products, and I always wondered about that. And then I went indie, and I haven't released any products, so at least I have my answer now. So yeah, I have if you go to srsly.bz, there, yeah, Russ Jr. has got the link. There are a few of them there, and then there's oh yeah, so then I worked in AAA for a while, and I worked on a few projects there as well. More than a few actually. I was there for 6 years, so I had a good amount of time to get some stuff done. What am I? Oh, the iDarks. Okay, so to do the iDarks, I need the pointed cap. I mean, I don't need the pointed cap, but it would be helpful to have the pointed cap because this will be part of that. So equipment, head, feathered cap. In fact, feathered cap 0. Select all. Let's check out the data for pointed cap. Head, feathered cap. Data 6210. So copy that. The head 0 layer, get rid of that. We can get rid of the head 2 layer as well. Head 0, paste 6210, I think it said. That would be here. Alright. The collar does look a little bit weird. I should probably fix the collar while I'm here. Might as well, right? It just doesn't quite connect. It used to like connect to the shirt. And it probably should once more. So I'll need to fix that though for both the cap and oh no. Oh cool. Yay, shambles. Yeah, I really need a better website too. Like my current site, well, you can kind of see what my current site is. It's not the most impressive thing. I'm not a web dev. So I just like put together whatever worked. Yeah, I keep calling these eye darks, but it's probably gonna be more like just like war paint or something like that. Wait, maybe if I moved it closer. Oh, what if I moved it at like an angle instead? No, that looks weird. How's that look? Yeah, it just looks weird. So maybe I shouldn't do this. Because I mean, like last time I tried to do this, I eventually just decided that it was too difficult and that I shouldn't. Oh, maybe. Yeah, maybe I was just. Yeah, I kept trying to draw it like apart from the eye so it didn't overlap the eye, but maybe that was my mistake. Well, now it kind of looks like. Now it kind of looks like the adventure has like an angry upside down head or an angry upside down face. Kind of. But that might be okay. I mean, the other thing I could do is I could just like cheat it so that it changes actually the shape of the eye. So like instead of having it overlap, I could have like where's my stylus not working? I guess. Excuse me, stylus, please work. Please work correctly. Oh, there we go. If it was like oops. Wrong tool. If it was like if it was more like that. Maybe. No, that looks weird. Does it look more weird or less weird there? Does it look better or worse? That might look okay. That might look okay enough. Yeah, this is why I like I've tried to make eye darks before, and I tried to make a mask for the character, but like neither of those worked out very well. I could try the mask again. The mask was a different sort of thing. I should do it on a different layer. The mask was going to be like oh, here, I'll just erase the eye darks. I can always undo and get them back if I decide that I'd want to keep them after all. Oops, didn't mean to erase that part of the hood. Although, yeah, I should fix the hood at some point too. I should fix a lot of the art at some point. um, but I'm procrastinating with that because I don't want to. Not right now. Yeah, the mask is gonna be. Yeah, maybe the mask is a better way to go. Uh, it's gonna be basically like. Oh yeah, actually, so that's kind of the important thing is it's going to. The one thing I didn't do before that I think was my mistake is that I need to invert the eyes, because the eyes on a dark mask, like we still need to see the eyes. Or maybe I did try this and I just didn't like how it looks. I forget. um, so he's not just gonna have creepy glowing eyes, because the plan is basically actually I'll use a different layer. The plan is basically to have it like this, I guess. Maybe I did try this before and maybe I just didn't like it. It's basically like I don't know, something like that. I wonder how that looks. Maybe a little too bright. What if I just like tone this down a little bit? uh, oops. Brightness contrast. That might be okay. And of course the character would have an arm. Yeah, that might be better. So one thing though is that yeah, actually the mask might work better. Because after this the character is going to turn into like a magic person. And so after this the character is probably going to get a hood. And I guess either would work okay. Like eye darks with the hood or the mask with the hood. But I think I like the mask actually a little bit more. But maybe that means I should save the mask for like higher levels. The eye darks weren't that bad. I think they were like okay enough. Yeah, I think those are okay enough. Of course, I did say that thing that will be impossible to unsee, and I probably ruined it for myself, but whatever. All right. So the other thing, yeah, this hood has been like super broken for a while, so I think maybe if I just like cut it like that, like maybe that's actually better. Maybe that's good enough. Yeah. So, alright, and I don't think that changed the proportions or anything. I think, oh yeah, I do need to, wait, is there anything on layer 18? I don't think so. No, layer 18 was where I was going to draw the mask, but I didn't. Alright, so now I can basically just, copy, paste, keep canvas size. Where's my hat? Yeah, right. Yeah, there we go. So file, save as, head, new. Oh wait, I haven't rerun the script. Shoot, I'll finish setting this up and then I'll rerun the scripts. So, new folder, iDark, iDarks, 0.ping, save, and then, oh, I guess it'll use the same data file because the image is the same dimensions as the other one, so, yeah. Alright, and then, oh yeah, so then last thing, I have to add it to the level list, so, iDarks, save that. And now when I run the script, Lauren should have iDarks. Yay, sorry. Sorry it took so long. Yeah. Alright, let's, oh, I should also I'll rerun the script first, just so we can get to the testing of the stuff that might or might not work correctly. And then and then I'll fix the other pointed cap too. Um, I just want to see Lauren. Hey, Lauren. There you go, Edarks. You're a true archer now. Truly. Uh, okay, so uh, what was I? Oh yeah, I said I was gonna fix the other pointed cap. Um, yeah. Okay, so open head pointed cap 0.png. What are the coordinates for this one? Sorry. Projects. Journey. Sorry, I just keep checking out my other monitor because I have like a thing that I'm working on my other monitor as well, but I won't get too distracted by that. Equipment, head, pointed cap. So the dimensions for this are 6914. I'll use a new layer for this. 6914. Basically it'll line up, right? 6914. There we go. And so basically what I want to do is just shave this one down as well, so that this one also doesn't look weird, which I think is basically just about as simple as that. Right? Yeah. Might not be exactly the same, but that's okay. It's close enough. All right, so excuse me. Copy that, and then paste that, and then save. Yeah. Because I originally drew this on the older model, which had a very different neckline. A very different neckline. Excuse me 1 second. Yeah, so what do I want to do now? More character art? I've been talking about it for a while, so might as well get to it. Yeah. Alright. So yeah, for the next character art, I'm thinking, so deselect that, I guess I can show the, hands, no, I'll keep that one hidden for a second. I'll keep the, oh right, yeah, so, get rid of this layer. Yeah, so I'm just gonna basically just draw over what I'm thinking for the next one, potentially. And I can, I don't need the mouse here, because we have the bird here, so we don't really need the mouse. Oh no, mouse. Sorry, little mouse. You've served faithfully, and now you can take a rest. Oops, wrong way. Alright, so yeah, something magical for the next next one. So what am I picturing? I shouldn't use a I'm tempted to use a brown robe, but I shouldn't. I should use a gray robe? No, what color? Maybe like a lightly toned robe. Like I was thinking like a lightly blue. Maybe like a grayish blue robe. It would match the blackbird, kind of. Yeah, let's try that. See how that works out. So basically, what I'm picturing is, excuse me. So I kind of like this sleeveless look, but I don't know if a sleeveless look will work as well with robes. So yeah, for the robes are gonna be weird because it's gonna be the first time I'm like not drawing like the same basic like leg shape for our adventure, which I think might look a little bit weird, or it might take me a little while to get it to look right. Wait, hold on. So let me try drawing the leg part of the robes first. Maybe that'll be easier. Maybe it would be easier to draw with the other leg pose, because this leg pose is like the slightly awkward one. Oh yeah, I guess maybe I just need it to there. I guess there's a little. It's the legs are slightly obscured. Like the shape of the legs are slightly obscured by the robe. Actually, and then the leather armor is a little puffy, so the robe doesn't actually have to be as puffy. It can be a little bit more snug. I kind of like the sleeveless look, but what would the full robe look like? Full robe would be like... Hold on, not like that. Full robe would look like... and like, of course, the character would have hands. Oh yeah, and it was going to be hooded? Perfect. This is it. This is exactly right. This is exactly what I want to do. No, that's not. That's not good. So not hooded. That was when it went completely off the rails. Because of course it's not going to be this basic either. It's going to be really use a lighter tone for the highlighting. Whoops. What happened to my lighter tone? Oh, I color picked afterwards. So like, yeah, the robes will be like a little bit lighter, hypothetically, and slightly adorned too. Not like anything too elaborate. Oh, so what? I mean, I guess I could go for like it. Whoops, wrong tool. I guess I could go for like a like a like a oh, my wizard looks like someone getting ready for bed. Which is not exactly what I was going for. So clearly I need to change some things, but oh yeah, so for yeah, so for like the sorry. This is just amusing me a bit too much. In terms of like what the player would be like holding in their hand, I was picturing like, I don't know, maybe like a scepter of some sort. That looks a little bit like a magic wand. Not specifically intentionally. But I guess he looks less like a sleeping person with a magic wand, so at least that's slightly better, perhaps. So I feel like I'm on the wrong track because the archer looked way cooler at this point of the process. So I feel like I have to do something to fix this because I don't think this is a viable solution as it is now. I could put a collar on the robe. Maybe would that be cool? Maybe slightly cool. A lot of collars in this game. A lot of collars. I guess you don't really see the one in the background. More pointiness? Is that gonna help? Pointier? A little bit better. Oh no, this is going in a direction I don't like. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. Let's change the brightness for one thing. Oh wait, no, actually let's change sorry. Let's change the hue. No. Or the saturation. The hand got a little blown out there. I'll just have to fix that. Um, lightness. Hey, it's fun time. Uh, right. I don't know. I honestly don't. But this is like a failure of imagination, I think. I should be able to come up with something better than this, and I'm not coming up with something better than this. I think the tough part is I'm trying to straddle like I'm still trying to like stay reserved, because like I don't want to if I make what I keep thinking about is like if I make anything too cool, then if I make anything too cool, then what happens? I'm worried like that eventually I won't be able to top myself. Like I won't be able to come up with because how do I keep making character art once I make really cool character art? That's actually like, I mean, as soon as I mentioned that, I was immediately reminded of like an MMO that I've been playing. Like I resubscribed for a little while to this really old MMO that recently came out with an update, and one of the things that struck me about the newest version of it is that the the uh, the armor in the newest version is like a lot less cool than armor that they've had in like previous versions of the game, which was weird to me, and it is. It's like, I mean, I guess they kind of just had like the same situation where like at a certain point they realized like, well, we already went as cool as we could, so now we just have to like make it less cool for a little while. We basically have to like start over, which I don't want to do necessarily. Uh, so like that's kind of why like I'm trying to be like sparing with how I add new upgrades. But like now, I don't know. I feel like the archer is cooler than this character. So like, I mean, like, this is clearly someone getting ready for bed. So hey, not mouse, how's it going? So this is not the solution, but yeah, I guess I'll just have to figure out what is. So yeah, I wanted to. So basically, like my goal was like to make something like a magic-y, a mystical sort of thing. So like one thing I could do is I was thinking of possibly like making it more like druidic. So wait, let me just start over. Actually, it'll probably just be easier to start over. So I mean, one of the reasons I was veering away from the druid look is because by druidic and druid look, I basically just mean like brown robes. And part of the reason I'd been veering away from that was because the palette of the character has been very brown up until this point. But like maybe that's okay. Like maybe I should go with the hooded look and so wait a second, hold on. Maybe I should go with like, very plain robes, I guess. But then I can make it interesting somehow. It's like maybe there is like a hood. And it won't just be like that. It'll also like yeah, okay, so there's a hood hypothetically. And then that like this might not necessarily be the first thing, but like there's a hood, right? And then there are robes like we had before, kind of. Maybe the robes. Maybe it's because I keep trying to make it like too much. Maybe I should go with a kilt before I go with robes, because like the full robes, it is a bit much. So maybe instead of that, like maybe we'll have the hood, and I don't know what else we'll do, but like maybe instead of going for like full robes, just go for like maybe just go for like a kilt sort of thing, and then so should we still go for the scepter type of thing? If we're going in this direction, would a scepter be appropriate? That hood looks a little too big, I think, probably. I think I should probably like... Oh, but that's how big the ear is. That's funny. So, maybe not. Yeah, we have big ears, I guess. So we need a big hood to cover our big ears. Maybe it's just too big, like, maybe it's too, like, poofy here. Huh. Uh, um, maybe it's too pulled back. Maybe it should like be a little more. No, that's not better. So then, what is the torso there? Well, one thing I was thinking of possibly doing, I don't know if this would be like risque, is to make it like a here, just hide the chest. Oh, well, that hit a lot, but like basically like not literally like nude, but like not literally nude or whatever, but like just wearing like a more like a ceremonial sort of I don't know. I don't know if this is going places or not. Probably not. So then the other thing is that it probably wouldn't be, oops, probably wouldn't be wearing giant boots or whatever. It'd be like, I don't know, maybe barefoot. uh, no, barefoot would probably be a little weird in the snow and stuff. In fact, this would be a little chilly, I would imagine, in the snow. So, might not want to go this this way with it. But I don't know. I'm just trying to think of what could be interesting. Oops. Um. Yeah, I don't know if this is quite right. Oh, maybe, yeah, maybe the hood should come down lower. Would that help? I don't know. Oh, also, why do they have a hood if they're just wearing, like, these ceremonial raiments? That seems a little weird. Right? Does that seem... That's probably weird. So, okay, so maybe no hood. Maybe that's one thing that I should be, wait, actually I don't have to undo all that. So, so maybe it's not a hood. What if it was instead like, what if it was like a headdress of some sort? I don't know. I need a bigger marker. So yeah, like what if it was like we haven't shown what the character's hair looks like actually. It's always been covered up. And I did that somewhat intentionally. Cause I don't know. Like if I pick a hair color, I mean it might be too limiting to never pick a hair color. So maybe I should at some point. Because I don't want to go bald. Bald is not the idea. So I don't know. I'm just gonna use like an arbitrary color for the hair color for starters. So like, what would this look like? I think it would look like. Well, probably not like this. Wow, I just can't draw today. I'm just like, huh. No, I'm just not having a good art day. Maybe I shouldn't be working on this. Maybe this is a sign that I shouldn't be working on this. Maybe I should get. This is a mess. All right. So no. Let's just get rid of that. So I could go back and I could just clean up assets instead of making new ones. That might be a better use of time at this point. Um, Also, the time is now 6 o'clock. I started streaming really late today, so that's something. All right. Excuse me. Let me look at my backlog, maybe, because I'm clearly not feeling art right now. So maybe there's something better I could just be doing with my time. So I kind of did these, I think. Uh, did we? Um, did we? Oh yeah, I was checking chat if we had any of those. Oh, I should have put in like a print or something for when. I guess I did kind of put in a print for when we evaluate the the passive experience games. Plus, also, Trusty Bard should say something when it happens. So I guess it just hasn't happened yet, but yeah, I am anxiously anticipating when that will occur. Could happen anytime now. Sorry, I'm gonna mute the microphone for 1 second, but I'm not actually going anywhere. I'll be right back. Uh, Sorry for the delay. Um, all right, but yeah, so backlog, roll thresholds. Oh, I could do roll thresholds because oh yeah, return super quick. All right, so I do need to do more character art at some point. Hey, event time. I do need to do more character art at some point. Not right now, but at some point. And so, all right. Yeah, I'll do. Sorry. Roll thresholds. This shouldn't be too difficult. Um, Basically, just gonna choose. Wait, where am I going? Where's the command to roll the dice? What? It should be like right. Oh yeah, no, it's further down, much further down. Yeah, here it is. Here it is. Okay. So yeah, right now we just have over 50%, under 50%. Multi means you can take multiple actions if you so choose. So for example, you could corral ponies, you could uproot carrots, or you could do both if you wanted to. Uh, and the way you do that is just literally by, you know, uh, just like the same way you would take a single action. You just take two actions. Normally, if you take multiple actions, like if you, so you did corral, and like normally if you then said uproot, it would change your action. Um, Normally it would change what action you took. But in multi it works a little differently. In multi you can like kind of toggle which actions you wish to take. So like you said corral. If you said uproot, then you'd be doing both. If you said corral again, then you'd only be doing uproot because when you say corral a second time, that's kind of how you opt out of doing it. That's how it works currently. I that's another one of those things that like I go back and forth on. Like even every time I explain it, like I think to myself like, should it be that way? But that's the way it is currently. So yeah, for example, slash life is uprooting ducks and chasing carrots. Both of those things. Um, um, so yeah, let's just bust in. All right, I can do this like written first. So like uh the first thing that we need is I can close some of these other things. I'll put it in the same file as our leaderboards. So it can happen, Sarah. Uh, so the Fate Smile today. Uh, better luck next time. Uh, so better luck next time is not super harsh. Fate Smile today is pretty positive. So, um, uh, uh, so, uh, so how about like, well, that's not, that's not, not, uh, that's not too, that's not too bad. Uh, that's kind of like mid-rangey. Better luck next time. Oh dear. Will be like one of the absolute worst. And and then uh I didn't think or I should so yeah for I want a uh critical success the Fate Smile today, or I want a critical failure too. Critical well actually I won't call it critical, I'll call it like absolute success. Absolute no, not like success, not success or failure. um I'll call it like immaculate. Immaculate means like it's basically another word for perfect, right? Because I want another word for perfect because I'm already using perfect to mean something else. I could change perfect the way I'm currently using it to mean or to be like great or something, and that would free up perfect. But uh, so oh yeah, I was looking up immaculate. Perfectly free from flaws or mistakes. Uh, I might change perfect instead of like perfect corral. No, that's not how it is. I'll just look up the thesaurus the word for perfect. And I could just use perfect again. I could just use perfect. Uh, uh, yeah, whatever. I'll just use perfect for now. So for the um, for the critical failure, uh, oh yeah. So the actually I think the toughest ones to write will be some of the mid-rangey ones, like specifically the upper mid-range, because um, hey, SQ2 official, how's it going? Uh, I excuse me, sorry. So these So this is like rolling a die, right? So like when you roll a die, you whoa. Ah, oh gosh, what happened? What? Oh, I thought I was good about that. What? These are strings? Oh. Ah! Growth list. It's not growth list index 2. Ah! It's growth list index GI index 2. Ah! Shoot. Shoot. Alright, well. Oh, right. That's the other thing. Alright, well I'm gonna go with like a slightly accelerated test case here because I forgot something else too. Is when we add in passive points, I'm not actually saving this out, which I should. So yeah, that's kind of important. A lot of passive points probably did get saved. Yeah, a lot of passive points did get saved because the events. It saves with events. Yeah. All right. Whelp. Well, so that typo was at the very end. So on the plus side, on the plus side, oh yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, so actually, it did award the experience. It just crashed before it said that it had awarded experience. So congratulations, Cyril. A bird smiled at you. Congratulations, you gained 2 experience points because a bird smiled at you. Yay! And that part did actually work. So that was good. um, add experience. All right, so with yeah, so this is how we write save data. Oh yeah, yeah. So oh, level percentage. Level percentage doesn't change here. Oh, but do we have to calculate it? uh, yeah. Huh. So maybe we should make level percentage an aspect of the character. Uh, yeah. Uh, so that way we can reference it at other times. Because when we're adding passive points, we need to save. We need to. Are your messages going through? Oh, Twitch messages. I only remember to check those like once a month, so I don't know. Oh, I am seeing your chat. If that's what you're asking. Uh, I said hi when you came in. I said hi, SQ2 official. How's it going? Uh, uh, so all right. Yeah. All right. So it's LPCT. I'll just yeah, I'll just save it, or like not like save it, but well, I mean I'm saving it anyways, but I'll also keep track of it like on the player. So yeah. Wait, what just happened? Oh yeah, right. I got I get rid of LPCT, and so the reference of it to it don't uh don't work anymore. Uh, Here and here. All right, that should work, right? Oh, and then there is one other situation when we're loading in the data. Uh, Once again, uh, we want to replace LPCT with with this. Oh, here. Yeah, it's like, I knew we have to be referencing it somewhere. uh, and I don't really ever anticipate to bring this back necessarily. I mean, I might someday. Actually, that might be a good thing to look into. I actually don't know, like this part that's commented out, like I actually don't know why this part isn't working. Or like this part was supposed to be like checking something that should be working, and yet that thing isn't working, and so because that other thing isn't working, I just like took this part out entirely. Which isn't to say it should be that way, it's just to say that it is that way. Presently anyways. Alright, so now, yeah, so now basically this, what we're doing here with all this good stuff, we can do this in the case that we're handing out passive points too. I don't think we really need a function for it because I think this is the only place that we're actually going to be doing it. So what is happening here? These are supposed to be indented to this distance, as is this. Alright, so pfpath equals p key. So yeah, I'm supposed to replace name with p key. Oh, I don't actually have to recalculate LPCT here, because it hasn't changed. All that changed is the passive points, which don't affect the level percent. Doop-a-doop. Doop-a-doop. Alright, so I think that should be good. So players, p key. We check if it exists. If it doesn't exist, we create it, and then we save it. Yes, I think that should work. Save that, and because I'm making a change to save data, I'm going to back up the current player data in case something screwy happens. I mean, it's all backed up anyways, but I'll back it up again. Do I have backup here? Yeah, I don't need all these backups now. Or the player's archive? I'll keep the archive, because I think the archive... Wow. Yeah, I don't really need any of these things. I'll keep the archive, though, for nostalgic reasons. Alright, so back this up here. Copy here. Alright, so this should work now, I think. I mean, it should have worked a while ago, but now I added other cool things, like it working entirely, not just like partially working. Alright, so oh, that's funny. Yeah, I thought, wow, I've never seen that happen before. Well, I've seen Twitch. Sorry, I was just sketching on my chat. I've seen Twitch chat flake out occasionally and like eat a few messages, but I've never seen it like I've never seen it eat so many in a row. That's weird. All right. I'm so sorry. uh, for you. So yeah, some of the toughest of these thresholds to write will be the ones in the middle, I didn't finish that thought earlier. Conclusion of that thought is the right. So in an RPG, like let's say you need to roll a 14 out of 20. If you roll a 13, like that's not a bad number to roll. So like hypothetically, the threshold message there should be like somewhat optimistic, but it might still be a failure. So it's like so I guess hey, that's pretty good. Uh, because like even if I say even uh even if I like well I guess I could use nailed it. um and because nailed it is often used ironically, but like nailed it usually represents an extreme case. Like if someone is just like slightly off, you don't tend to. Well, I don't know. That might be good enough. Uh, um. So okay. So I guess for now we'll just have 4 good ones, 4 bad ones, or like 4 on the high end, 4 on the low end, or like 3 on the high end, 3 on the low end, and then 1 for the critical victory and 1 for the critical failure. Um. So it's how could you not be happy making games? Like this is like I don't know. You know, like people say like you should do what makes you happy, right? It's like I assume they were telling the truth, and I'm taking their word for it. I certainly don't regret it, so I think it's working out. Um, uh, uh, thank you, by the way. So perfect. The face smiles today. Nailed it. Uh, uh, hey, that's pretty good. Well, that's not too bad. Better luck next time. Oh dear. I'm so sorry for you. Oh yeah, nailed it isn't quite right because nailed it isn't quite right because they're a bit attributional. Or it's, like it imply like nailed it is something you say when someone does something, but like these dice rolls aren't always going to represent someone taking an action. Hey, new follower. Uh, Upper bar. Hey. Yeah, upper bar. I was like, wait, does that say upper bowl? But no. Thank you. Sorry for stumbling over your name. Welcome. I appreciate your viewership and your support. Thank you. Um, I yeah, like okay, so the dice rolling is going to be used for basically anything. It's like does something happen? Let's roll the dice and find out. And then so like nailed it. Yeah, I don't know. I found that amusing as I was writing it, but I don't think it's actually quite right. Cuz like hey, that's pretty good. Like you could like if someone does something cool, you could say, "Hey, that's pretty good." If something cool happens, you could be like, "Hey, that's pretty good." Like that's a good thing that happened, or that thing that you did was good. But like nailed it, like you don't say like if it's a beautiful day, you don't say like nailed it. Like whoever made this day totally okay. Anyways, so what do I want to say instead? Uh, just like really like so like if the fate smile today is like perfect, right, then this is like an A minus, right? Or like a B plus A minus sort of range. Actually it might be more like a B range. No, it would represent this. So the topmost one would represent everything up to the critical, so like it could represent a 99. So uh uh Uh, every, everything went better than expected. I don't know why I don't know why I keep using memes. uh, Everything went better than expected. Uh, Everything went better than expected. But again, like that could even be like, so one quick thing, slash life is that I don't take suggestions. I'm sorry, I like it's I know I ask rhetorical questions, and so it's probably really confusing because I can't take suggestions, and I mean little stuff like probably doesn't matter, I guess, but I don't like just as a good practice, I just like avoid them entirely. So I apologize for asking all these rhetorical questions because I know that's probably really annoying, but yeah, I do appreciate yeah I I do appreciate the thought. I just yeah no I just my hands are tied, which is unfortunate, but I yeah I think yeah I just wanted to clarify on that. So everything went better than expected. I can always just change these. So like maybe that one will feel weird, but and it could still represent a fail case, I guess. Maybe that's why I'm trying to use humor here because like you kind of have to use humor or like I'm using humor to cut the fact that like sometimes these are going to be said somewhat sarcastically or like sometimes Trusty Bard will be saying these things, but like Trusty Bard will be sounding optimistic, but the result will actually be a failure. So yeah. Okay. So everything went better than expected. So now I'm looking in like the like. So wait, this is the so if you cut it into sixth, then the top sixth is going to be a fifth is 20, so a sixth is going to be slightly less than that. So this is going to be like this is like going to be the like high. This is going to be like the passing grade, but uh uh passing grade probably a passing grade. Like statistically, it's pretty high up there, but uh um it's probably going to be pretty high. Like most of the time, this one will be success because this is going to represent what? This is going to represent like anywhere up to like 82, and then like down to like I don't know, somewhere like in the 80, like the 70s and like 60s and stuff like that. Most of the 70s, some of the 60s. So these are yeah. So actually, maybe pretty good. Maybe pretty good should be this range, and then yeah, maybe this one should be like mid range. Like this one should be like well, so it, I'm just I'm just gonna put it. I think as like how probable. Because the interesting thing about dice rolls is the more dice you roll, the less likely you are to get the extreme values. And so, for example, if you roll like 46, like four six-sided dice, then you're gonna end up with like a curve instead of like if you just roll like one 100-sided die, you're gonna get a flat line, and you could get any value equally. But because of the curve, I'm hey, it's run time. Because of the curve, I'm gonna put the middle range as how probable, which hypothetically this one should come up like as one of the most. How probable and well, that's not too bad should be the most frequently seen of these. Uh, and So yeah, I don't know. I think I'll just go with these for now. So yeah, how do I want to set up these thresholds? I could uh I could yeah, I'll just use fractions, I guess. Uh so where are we going? I think I went too far. Here we go. Okay. So yeah, so perfect. The fate smile today is the top spot, and I'm gonna simplify this a little bit. I'm gonna say so if result is greater than 0, result quote equals nothing. And then so instead of like doing the say q whatever whatever in here, I'm going to cut this out, put it at the end, and it will append the like the say quote plus all those things. So what is it? The result quote, and then we'll just set that way in this we just have to say result quote equals what we want it to equal. So for example, perfect. The fate smile today. And then if the results minus 1 minus the divided by the maximum minus 1 is greater than so first we'll just say 5.0 divided by 6 because we have 6 thresholds. Nice job, Cyril. Super nice, triple nice. Alright, and so then yeah, let's set up some more of these. So actually, yeah, let's just so 4 3 2 else. Or wait, no. 5. Oh wait, am I dividing this by 6? Hold on. Let me think. Yeah. 3 2 1 else. 5 4 3 2 1 else. Yes. So the last one. Oh, whoops. I'm using the old thing, so the new thing. Oops. The leaner, meaner version of this thing. No matter what you do, perfect. The face smile today. No. All right. So now I can replace these. So okay, so better than 5/6. Oh yeah, this one isn't supposed to be if this is supposed to be else. This is when it's less than 1/6. Less than 1/6. Okay, so perfect fate smile today. Hey, that's pretty good. How probable? Well, that's not too bad. Better luck next time. Because, like, you can actually succeed when you get better luck next time. Better luck next time. Like, maybe you rolled a 7 out of 20. But maybe you only needed a 5. Better luck next time. I guess in that sense it just means, like, oh, yeah. Wait. So, before I do the else case, I need to do one more elif, which is elif basically the opposite of this one, where so if maximum is greater than 5 and result equals 1, that is the case where that is the critical failure case. I'm so sorry. Doop doop. All right. Save that. And cool. Yeah. So, oh, I forgot to replace the last one. Oh, wait. Oh, did I miscount? Or did I miss one? Oh, yeah. Wait, I went from right from hell probable to better luck next time. Whoops. Yes. There we go. All right. So I don't want to. I don't want to restart the script just yet to test this, because for one thing, this is not a particularly risky change. Like, this is probably pretty pretty safe. I will test it, but uh I want to see the passive experience system work first, which I think it should be about time for it to happen. I feel like, how many events have we had so far? Has it just been one? Maybe, yeah, maybe it hasn't been that long. But I don't need to test this immediately. So, uh, what? You're a lot of redundant code for a little game. This is not much redundant code. Oh, are you talking about how? Well, no, I don't care what you're talking about. Okay, so oh wait, these are leaderboards. So do I want to give art another stab now? I could like clean up art. Like, I don't know, for some reason, like my brain is not in like a very creative mood or something. I don't know what's happening there. But I think I'll have to try the art again another time. Unless I can no, I feel like I need like some level of inspiration before I can go back to that art, because it just did not this was not working out. um was there anything else in our backlog, or is it basically just that? We did the extracurriculars, or whatever you want to call them. Roll thresholds we just did. Clean up character art. Yeah, I could just clean up character art. Oh, you're talking about that. Well, yeah, I don't care. No, I really don't care, because it's not like that formula is gonna change, and it's not like that form. Oh, yeah, no, I get what you're saying. Right, because it actually does cascade through the elifs. Yeah, no, that's fair. All right. So yeah, sure. So like you're saying result uh percent equals, all right, yeah. It used to just be it used to just be like an else, or like an if else statement, but now that it is like cascading elifs, then yeah, it would actually make more sense to calculate it once. I thought you just meant like the structure in general, which uh is not redundant. It's just how you have to set things up in Python. But yeah, no, that's right. How's that? Are you happy? Does this approve the Stanley 1271 test? um, yeah. So I think I did that one, and and then I think I did that one. I haven't done this one yet. Oh, I haven't renamed Super Quit. Uh, Super Quit. um, um, is there like a funny thing to say on departure? What is a funny thing? What is what is something a funny person might say when departing? Uh, I'm just gonna look up the definition of weird words because I don't, I know, I know words that amuse me, but I don't know necessarily. So what does forsooth mean? Indeed. Oh, interesting. Really? I would not have known that. Uh, what is Huh? Can you search the dictionary for archaic humorous? Because that's pretty much what I'm looking for. uh, I wish those were like tags that you could search for. Wow, we haven't been using forsooth nearly as much in the past few centuries. um, I really want that dictionary. I really want the archaic humorous, the archaic humorous dictionary. I think that's exactly what I'm looking for right now. Um, um, uh, I I could just clean up art for a little while. Maybe that'll get me like in an art mind if I like actually work on like making art look better for a little while. Uh, I think I can do. Should I test this out in isolation? Like, it would go a little quicker if I could just do these. If I could do these individual assets like separately, but it might turn out better if I did them in context. I can try doing. I'll back. I'll back up the like I'll save a copy of the current version of the equipment. Oh, I even have an equipment's backup. Oh, because this was before the conversion. So yeah, I'll that is actually a backup. I'll just make a copy of this here though in case I mess it up. What's equip Q? Oh, that was like yeah, no, I don't need that anymore. Uh, so yeah. Okay, yeah. So yeah, it's just gonna go quicker if I can if I don't have to like open each individual if I don't have to like copy each individual file onto this image just to tidy it up. So let's see how that works. Equipment cap or let's start at the top. So backpack open. Ah, yeah, some of these like getting the shoulder strap in the right place. Like maybe I should put these in. Yeah, it's not gonna be that hard to put these in context. All right. Excuse me. Oh, so maybe I should go in order. Yeah, I should probably do that too. All right, that's fine. Uh, okay. Wait. I already had this folder open. So the equipment's order list. All right. So Cap Brown. Yeah. Let's. we're gonna we're gonna go on an adventure through the player progression. a lifetime in a day. Uh, file open. Uh, the Are you saying? Did you? Sorry, I was just sketching in my chat. Were you saying to Google the archaic humorous? Oops, I can spell. Archaic. Hey, we got a new follower. Steeler743, welcome. Thank you for following. I appreciate your viewership and your support. Thank you. Alright, what do we get for archaic humorous? Humorous. Huh. Methinks. That is archaic and humorous. Archaic humorous words. Definitions of archaic words. Oh wow. I should probably learn all these words because this is probably. Wait. Whithersoever? Wow. Whensoever? Whereinsoever? Okay, well, this is pretty good because the definition of whereinsoever is in whatsoever respect or place. uh, yep. So that's pretty good. That's a pretty good Google search. Yoicks. I actually knew the definition of that before I looked up the definition of that. I was gonna guess the definition of that was probably the same as the definition of jinkies. Zounds. I guess that's a little redundant to say archaic humorous, because like if a word is archaic, it's probably pretty humorous. So yeah, that worked out. Everything went better than expected. Sorry, I'm not actually going anywhere. I'm just going to mute the microphone for a second so I can operate a facial tissue. I'll be right back. You don't want to hear this. Sorry about that. Okay, so wow, a lot of prophecies today. It's just a very portentous day. Is that a word? Is that a word, archaic or otherwise? Portentous. It's totally a word. Hey, look at that. um. Okay. A roint. That is not a word. A roint. Someone needs to come up with a script that turns like internet troll talk, like abbreviations like LOL and like just like everything like that. It needs to like do a replacement for the archaic vernacular instead, because that would be delightful. I would totally get trolled on the internet all day by people who's talked like this. It was so fun. You're welcome to it, Stanley. That one's all yours. All right. Forsooth. In truth, indeed. Forthwith. Huh. Froward? No. Froward? They just misspelled forward. I feel like. Maybe they did just misspell forward. Froward? I don't know. Gardy Lou is a warning cry. Cool. Wow, this search really it's really delivering on basically what I was hoping for. Lackaday, Hold on. Define lack a day. Huh. That is too weird. I am looking for that kind of word though, because I'm looking for, so like I'm looking for a term for when the GM is like peace out, and so like I'm kind of looking for a word that means like, like if someone was going to say like unfortunately I have to leave, like I'm looking for like unfortunately, but I need it to be like weird and archaic, so it's not a word that someone accidentally uses in like in another context. So like hark is literally the command to initiate an event, because like you're not going to accidentally start one of your sentences with hark. Swoopstick. That is the that- that's so. The great thing about archaic words is that you could just make them up. Like if I like Sweven. Like this entire list could have been complete, and then someone could have just come in and been like, Sweven. It means vision in sleep. And everyone just be like, I don't know, maybe they used that word back then. Oh, why did a bird smile twice? It stopped smiling, which is good. But why did it smile twice? What was that about? um, hmm. Wait, what? What? There's not even any, Oh! I just remembered something. Alright, I'm gonna bring down the scripts. But, I need to bring down the script at some point. I yeah, I'm gonna bring down the scripts because I need to restart it. Because I just remembered something kind of important. I'm not deducting passive experience yet. When experience gets used, like when passive, or excuse me, when potential experience gets converted into actual experience, I need to deduct that passive experience. Otherwise, people will just get like experience forever and ever and ever. I mean, people will get experience forever, but like only when they earn it. uh, so that's kind of important. I still don't know why it said it twice though. A bird smiles at you, so I'll have to try and figure that out too. This is not inside any sort of loop. I mean, it's inside the. No, this is not inside any sort of loop. Or oh wait, no, it is okay. So it is inside this loop, but we're supposed to be breaking that loop. Oh, oh, wait. No, this loop. We're not inside this loop. Huh? Why would that have said twice? Oh, because we're also not reset. Yeah. Oh no. Huh. What? Huh. That's weird. I feel like he should have just kept saying it, because there are a few things that we're just not doing. We're not resetting the growth cooldown. So regardless of what happens here, whoops, break. Regardless of what happens here, we have to say growth time equals frame time plus growth. So Cyril, I didn't check the script. I feel like you should have gained like a bajillion experience just then, Cyril. But I don't know. Growth cooldown. Is growth cooldown a thing? It should be. Yes, seems to be a thing. All right, so that's one important thing that we had not been doing that we very much have to do. Because otherwise, once it evaluates true, it's just going to keep evaluating true. And then the other thing is when we add experience, we have to say player dict index eligible list list index I dot passive points minus equals growth list GI index 0. Oh, and we need to save. And we need to save that. So this whole business once more. Yes. Oh no, we don't. Oh, actually no. Wait. This will get saved automatically when we add experience. So all we have to do is this first. Yeah, because we automatically save that data as part of adding experience. So as long as we correct it before we do that, then we don't have to do additional save operations. Right. Yeah, I don't know why you didn't get like infinite experience, basically. And I don't know why Trusty Bard only spoke twice. Maybe Trusty Bard got banned from IRC for spamming. Because hypothetically, like he should have just like kept on trying to say a bird smiles at you. Maybe you can only say the same thing twice in a row before you get banned for it. And maybe Trusty Bard just got banned from IRC. I hope not. But I mean, like every 3 seconds, a Trusty Bard should have tried to say a bird smiles at you. I also need a better range for these passive things, because by having one that's so much lower than all the rest, well, I think I think I probably killed the script before it showed up on screen, but in the text log it did say you got it once, though. It said you got it once, which is weird, because Trusty Bard said a bird smiles at you twice, which made me think it should at least have shown up twice. But I think it did show up once. It probably just didn't show up on the thing. So you probably got like the right amount. And I don't penalize people for my own bugs, like to the extent that I can. Like if I accidentally like awarded someone like 1 billion experience points and it ruined the game forever, then I would probably fix that. But like if I accidentally give you like a few extra points, like those are yours. Those are the points that you earned by participating in the game during open beta, despite the fact that it crashes and like does other weird things sometimes. So those are yours. Enjoy those. Yeah, so by having one that's like just like distinctly lower than the rest, like because this loop cascades down and keeps trying until it gets to the bottom. Oh, yeah. Huh. It just occurred to me, because this cascades in that manner, like it's always gonna stop when it gets to like if there are multiple events that all have index 3 or like a value of 3, it's always gonna cascade down to the first of those, and so like the first of them will always come up much more than the others. So I should probably change how I loop here. Instead of just iterating over this list, I should probably do something smarter. and I should do the thing about making it so like yeah, for the low points value ones, like I should have like three of them. Okay, so I'll make a so the bird smile will be 3 points. That's a slightly it's a really cool bird. So it'll be a pretty bird. That's worth an extra point. um Oh wait, that just reminded me. Doesn't bird is like slang for like an attractive person, right? Or like wait, no. I know it's like I know people are birds sometimes. I don't know the appropriate time to call a person a bird, but that to some people that would probably mean like a pretty person smiles at you. Which I guess is fine. And that actually probably makes way more sense because like how does a bird smile? I We were talking about this earlier. Birds have beaks. How do you so uh I could make it I can make it something something that makes more sense, but okay. Attract okay. Yeah, maybe like in the 60s or something, people used to say bird. Excuse me. All right, so whatever. It's saying like that for now. All right, so now we have three that are worth 5 points. We have three that are worth 3 points. Two that are worth 4 points. That's probably better. But I do need to change like the looping thing. At least I want to. I want to change how it loops, so that way there's like more of a chance of not just always getting the same one, or not an elevated chance of getting one versus the other. So, ah, hmm. Oh, yeah. No, I know what I could do. Uh, hmm. Yeah. Instead of just going down the list, we could go. We could choose a random one lower on the list. So maybe we jump too far, but that's kind of okay. Because if we jump too far, yeah, that's actually slightly less repetitious because right now if it picks 20, if it picks the absolute highest one, but we only have enough points for like the second highest one, then or not the second highest one, the second lowest one, or like the lowest one, then it'll like step through the list one by one. But if we're picking randomly, it'll actually get down faster. So sometimes it'll step too far, but most of the time that's actually good, and it will come up with something slightly more random. Okay, so yeah, I think that sounds good. Uh, so uh how do we do this? Yes, I have to do a loop of another nature. So instead of saying for GI in range, etc., we will say while while RGI is greater than no. I was gonna say while RGI is greater than the lowest possible index, but it could be the lowest possible index. um, so greater than or equal to? No. Wait. um, I'll just say while true. I just like breaking manually, honestly. Uh, okay. So I'm just gonna turn this to GI for now. Okay, so last value growth list GI. Okay, so right. So now we're just looping. So the other thing that we have to do is uh, at the end of the loop, Okay, so no, in the case where so now we need an else case. So if number of players is greater than 0, then everything, yay, happy forever. Else else gi equals we're basically going to repick gi. um, and it'll be somewhere lower than gi, anywhere from 0 to gi, and I'm pretty sure this is range. No, I think this is range inclusive, so I'll do gi minus 1. And then actually, before I do that, I'll say if gi equals 0, like if gi is the lowest index already, we can just break, because that means we hit rock bottom. So there's nothing more we can do there. Else, if we're not at rock bottom, let's keep digging. Yeah, all right. And again, we'll still if we pick again and we get a value that's not actually less than oh, I'm not updating last value. Whoops. I am not updating last value. Last value, yeah, when we pick a new one, last value equals, oh, we have to do this before we pick a new one. Because last value is going to equal oh no, I guess we can pick it. Oh no, actually no, this is not the right place to be doing this. The right place to be doing this is once we got ourselves a winner. once we got one once last value is going to change. So if last value is greater than the growth list gi, etc., we're in that case where we want to evaluate stuff, and we'll also adjust our last value so that this is our new value. And then we'll do the eligible list thing, and we'll do all that fun stuff, and who knows, maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. GI equals. So yeah. Yes, how about that? Oh, okay, hold on, wait. Sorry, I have to do something on my other computer real quick. It's super important. It's so no, what? No, what? No, what? Sorry. My other computer was supposed to be doing this thing like all day, and I just looked over because like it finally got to the point where it was supposed to be done, like with this long like 8-hour thing or whatever, and I just looked up and the program's not even open, so like it must have like crashed at some point. When did it crash though? Like what? Maybe it did a lot of its stuff before it crashed. Maybe it. Actually, it's hard to tell. Oh no, maybe it did actually finish. It finished. It Whoa! What? Oh my gosh, you guys. It literally waited until it was done before crashing. It literally... That is the coolest. That is the coolest. Well, actually, okay, so I was just being not very observant because it actually waited like 10 minutes after it finished. And then it just spontaneously crashed. But it waited those 10 minutes. How polite. How polite is that? That is... That... Sorry, I just really respect that in a because if you're gonna crash and if you're gonna crash while you're supposed to be doing an 8-hour thing, you might as well stick out your 8 hours and then and just call it quits. Sorry, I kind of have to. All right, well that was like surprising and everything, but before that, wait, what is going on now? Now my whole computer is just being like marginally responsive or otherwise. Uh, I think I just have to restart that. All right. All right, there we go. Yeah, sorry, I'm just gonna queue up this other thing real quick, and then it'll only take a second. I'm sure. Uh, Wait, what the heck is this? Oh, what the heck? Wait, is it still running? Wait a second, this is creepy. The program is no longer opening. The program is not open, but it's still doing what it's supposed to be doing. How is that even? How is that even? Oh, what? Okay, wait. Okay, that was really creepy. It was okay. So, uh, what I just said was not completely true. It hadn't crashed. It just didn't have a taskbar thing. It didn't have a thing on the taskbar, which I was not expecting. That was what threw me off. All right, sorry. False alarm. False alarm. It wasn't a delightfully diligent and crashy program. It was just very secretive. It was just very stealthy. Uh, I'm sure you are all very deeply concerned about how that was actually. So I assure you that that is not the case. So was okay. All right, it's not actually going to take time really to do what I'm about to do, but I do have to do it at some point. So it like it's literally just going to take me like a minute more. I guess I can. I mean, it's not like a secret. I'm setting up. I'm setting up time. I even talked about this earlier in the stream. I'm setting up a time lapse of not my current stream. I'm replaying on my other computer. I'm replaying a past stream, and I'm doing a time lapse of it. The reason I'm not doing my current stream, my current screen, and the reason I'm doing it this way instead is because I can't actually see. Oh, Journey's not running, or SideQuest is not running. I should run SideQuest. Wait, is this? Did I fix this? I think this is good, right? I put this in a good state, right? I don't know. We'll find out. um, yeah. So the reason I'm using the older stream instead of or the reason I'm using the archive video of the stream instead of just capturing my current screen is because this is how I see SideQuest on my screen, like this big pink version of it. I like the version, like the actual version without the pinkness, and like the actual version that is supposed to like actually look okay. That only shows up in through OBS, so like I actually never see that. I never see that personally, and that's why I don't know. It just wouldn't really capture it if I just did my actual screen and not all this. So, all right. Sorry about that. So I'm just going to hit play and start capture again because I had paused it. And that should be good. Okay. Now I'll just let it go. Right? Yeah. All right. Sorry, I just want to see it take one capture so that I know it's working. Doop doop. I will share this too. I'm not just making this for myself. I will. So for the last week or like a couple weeks ago I was working on the background art, which I think is the most. Yeah. Okay, it's working. I think the background art is like the most. It's the most material. It's like the biggest, like most material part of the game that can like really come together. Visually. So when I was like, what should I time lapse in my stream? That was the reason I went with it. That was the reason I went that way with it. Yeah. All right, so this is all right. So I bumped up Pretty Bird to be 3 points. Oh, I hope I saved. I hope I saved that data before running the script. I guess we'll find out. So Yeah. Did I, did I actually finish this appropriately? I mean, I guess we might get into an animated hang if, or like a, no, we might soft lock on this loop statement if I, if I'm not breaking correctly. But I think it looks legit. Uh, I think. So I could actually, oh yeah, no. I guess no. What I was thinking of, the loop that I was thinking of, where like the gi equals 0, it would have been a do while loop. I don't know if Python has do while loops. I think I've looked this up before, and I think Python doesn't have do while loops. You just have to make your own do while loop. So basically, what I did was to make my own do while loop. And for those of you who don't know, the difference between a while loop and a do while loop is that a while loop will only evaluate if the condition specified at the front of it is true. A do while loop will evaluate once, and then it will check the condition, and then it will loop, depending on the condition. So a do while loop will always evaluate once, and we do want this to evaluate once, but yeah, just wasn't the case. Okay, so uh, what was I gonna look up? Oh yeah, I was gonna look up if Python had those, but I'm pretty sure I am correct on that regard. Oh yeah, okay, of course. Teen, teen used to mean injury or grief. Interesting. Thither, thither and thole. Thole thither, wanyin. Sorry, I'll stop for that. Oh yeah, so before this all happened, I think we were working on character art. Oh yeah, I was also hoping Trusty Bard was not banned from IRC, and he doesn't seem to be banned from IRC, because the seems Psyrel. That is top notch. Psyrel says teen still means that. Good show. Jolly good. um, um, okay, yeah. So right, let's do these in order. So first things first. Let's get rid of all of the layers, basically. I mean, like let's rinse all of the layers, because all of these layers are all of the later stage. So we'll have our multi-legged creature, and we will basically just rinse away all this good stuff and all the bad stuff too. Not the adventurer layer, because that layer is kind of important, but all the rest we will just start from scratch, and we can basically like, so the advantage of this way is that like we don't actually have to make things like perfect. What we have to do is we have to make it so that they work with their adjacent options. So yeah, by seeing them all in context, we'll be able to adjust as needed. So okay, so for starters, we start with Cap Brown, hands, shirt, and legs. So let's put those on. Cap Brown is a headpiece. Cap Brown. Captain Brown, or Cap Brown as we used to call him. No, so, sorry, I'm a giant nerd, and I'm messing up everything on my other computer for some reason. Please stop messing up everything on my other computer. Please. Alright, there we go. Sorry about that. Oh yeah, yeah, basically, it'd be nice if there was like an easier way to do this, but basically, to line this up, oh, well, no, there's one way. Yeah, like, okay, so the way these art pieces are kept, they, like, they're only as big as the art themselves. And then what I do is in order to blit them together correctly, like reassemble them correctly, I keep track of their coordinates. So Cap Brown, the latter two numbers are the